Here at Samford, Humanities is really housed in 5 departments. It's your classical departments that deal with things, literature and the human experience. So English, history, classics, religion, and world languages are the areas of the humanities. Traditionally, those have really been researched through books, through texts of various kinds, through archives, through literature and poetry and visual arts to a large degree as well. So digital technology enables us to do a lot of things with the humanities that really weren't possible or were only possible through very painstaking, tedious, time-consuming research. Part of the digital humanities is a matter of preserving records in a form that's readily accessible through digital technology. Anywhere you are where you have access to an internet connection, you can tap into digital humanities information. But it's far more than that, because what digital humanities also allows us to do is not just retrieve information, but also interpret information and put it together in interesting new ways. I think it's true that what's happening in the digital humanities now is we've reached a sort of critical mass where enough materials have been digitized and enough people are doing these kinds of digital interpretive projects that you're really starting to see lots of places, lots of historians, lots of literary critics, lots of classicists. You're starting to see a lot of people making use of those materials themselves, that is the digital materials, but also making use of the medium to share the results. So once upon a time, it was true that nearly every scholar who did anything in the humanities published either a book or an article about it. Now you're starting to see new media where people are publishing on the web and including powerful, attractive visuals to tell that story a lot more effectively. I think what everyone hopes is that people will recover the relevance of the humanities to really to daily life, to the way that they think about the world around them. That tends to have, it seems like to some extent that's been lost oddly enough, that's been lost in the information age, because there's so much data coming at us, but what's lacking is the interpretation of that data or the ability to place it into a context. And that's precisely the kind of tool that the digital humanities gives us, is to take in a piece of information or a set of information or mountains of information and to begin to organize it and make some sense out of that information.